Here are 3 instances where idiot cops were humbled by special agents.
I'm telling you now, you're not going to touch me.
Have your fun now.
I'm telling you now.
When she comes, she's going to make the final decision.
And you're not going to touch me. That's for sure.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
no
about
need
it.
for that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not going to touch me. I know that.
What are you going to do if I do?
This is a First Amendment auditor, Sean, who goes by the name of Long Island Audit on YouTube. In March 2023, the auditor was peacefully exercising his constitutional rights at the General Services Administration in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, when the Federal Police Service officer confronted him. Little did the officer know that he was about to receive the humbling of a lifetime.
Excuse me, sir. You can't do that in a federal building. Take videos.
Who are you, ma'am?
Yeah.
Who are you, ma'am?
Take videos in the building.
Who are you, ma'am?
I'm a staff member with the public contact team, and you're not allowed to video or take photos in a federal building.
Why is that? Why can't I take video?
Sir, you can speak to the security.
But you're the one telling me. He didn't tell me I couldn't take video. You told me.
I don't know why, sir. I know that.
So you don't know why. You just telling me what to do without knowing why. Nothing. She started talking to me. I have no idea.
Steve, you could record in this area.
Yeah, I can record in all the publicly accessible areas. I know what I'm doing here. It's okay.
Did you record it when you went around there?
I'm recording everywhere in the publicly accessible areas.
Okay, because you can't.
I didn't go by. Look, come here. Come here. I didn't go past where it says VA employees only. I didn't go past there. Okay? I didn't go into any restricted areas.
The auditor maintains respectfulness and adheres to the rules. He informs the officers that his intention is solely to film areas of the facility that are accessible to the public. He clarifies that he is not targeting any specific employee, but if an employee happens to walk by while he is filming, he is within his legal rights to continue recording.
I'd like to move off your video. You didn't have my permission.
Ma'am, who are you? Can you tell me that now,
I already
or
told
you didn't?
I did.
I have no idea who you
I'm
are.
a staff member here, federal government employee.
Federal government employee,
Public
and your name,
contact
and
team.
so that means you're a public service. You're a public
And
servant.
You were recording me without my permission.
So that means that
And
you're
in
a
the state of Pennsylvania, that's against the law.
Oh, so you should. So if you feel that that's against the law, you should call law enforcement, ma'am.
Your video.
Ma'am, if you feel that's against the law, you should call law enforcement, and maybe they can educate you.
Call federal police.
So, ma'am, you just admitted you are a public servant. So, what's your name and title here? You said you work for the public contact. What's your name, ma'am, as a public servant for the federal government?
I don't need to answer that to you.
You don't need to.
No, I
It's just
don't.
common
Are you
courtesy
still
of a public
recording
servant.
me?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, great. Then I'm definitely not going to answer it.
Okay.
The fear that corrupt public officials have of being filmed is astonishing. When the employees realize the auditor is well versed in his constitutional rights and cannot be intimidated, they summon an FPS officer who, unfortunately, is both ignorant of the law and exemplifies a tyrannical cop. The officer threatens to eject the auditor. At this point, Special Agent Kingsley intervenes, reprimands the officer, and reassures the auditor that he is permitted to film in all publicly accessible areas.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
You can have my badge number.
Not your name.
That's all I'm required to give you by law.
Okay,
I'm not
that's fine.
required to give you my name, and you're
It's not
not going
about.
to get it.
It's not. It's not about being required.
34502. That's my identity. So let me ask you, what is your business here?
Do I have to answer that question
Yes,
by
you
law?
do. Yes, you do.
By
'Cause
law?
You're in a federal facility.
So that doesn't mean that I have to answer your questions because
Yes,
I answered a federal
You-
facility.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Because you want to be technical by
Here's
the law. Let's
Here's
be
the law
technical
right
by
here
the
that
law.
says that you have to.
Yeah, no, that doesn't say
41
that.
CFR 102-7.
Show me where it says that I have to answer your questions.
You have to be here on official business.
I am here
can
on official
ask you whether
business.
what that official business is when you come into a federal facility.
It's a constitutionally protected business.
What's your federal business? What's your official business?
I would refer you, sir, to the DHS memo.
What's your official business?
Are you familiar with the
You're not
2000?
going to answer the question.
I'm referring you to you are
going to
DHS,
Are you going
correct?
to answer the question?
So you're
You're gonna
DHS.
I asked you a question first. You answered my question
I'm
with
going
the
to.
question.
I'm not answering with a question, sir. I'm
You
telling
did.
you.
You haven't answered my question yet.
I'm telling you,
What's your
as
official
DHS,
business? What's
I'm
your
telling
official
you to
business?
look at the DHS memo from
All right.
2018.
We have a special agent on
which
the
will
way up
explain
here.
you. Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right? She's
Maybe
gonna
he'll
make
be.
the judgment call whether you could be here or not. And if not, I'm gonna throw you out.
You're not
I'm
gonna.
letting you
You're
know
not
that
gonna
now.
touch me. That's
I'm
for
letting you know
sure.
that now.
I'm telling you now. You're not gonna throw
I'm letting
me
you
out.
know that now. So have
And
your
I'm
fun
telling
now.
you now.
Have your
I'm
fun
telling you
now.
now. You're not gonna touch me.
Have your fun now.
I'm telling you now.
When she comes, she's gonna make the
Yep.
final
And
decision.
you're not gonna touch me. That's
right.
for sure.
There's nothing you can
There's
do
no
about
need
it.
for that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not gonna touch me. I know that.
What are you gonna do if I do?
Don't worry about it. Do it.
I have a legal right to
Do it. No, you don't.
You have to abide by the rules.
No, you have to abide by the
It is
rules.
right
There's
here.
a DHS memo from 2018. Why aren't you abiding by your own rules? Your own policies and procedures.
The DHS memo
from
does not supersede the law.
2018. Read it. Read it. Read it.
41 CFR 102-74.
Yeah, what does it say?
Says that you can come into.
Let me see.
Read it. Read it.
Sure.
I brought it in here especially for you so you could see.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So this is a memo on First Amendment auditors. Is that who I am?
Is that what you are claiming to be?
Never once.
Okay.
Never once claimed to be that.
You're showing characteristic traits that's what you are.
Oh, you're showing characteristic traits that you're a tyrant by saying you're going to throw me out.
If I was a tyrant, I would have threw you out.
No, you're not going to now, no or later.
Here's a special agent right here.
Hi, how are you, ma'am? Yeah, how are you? I'm sorry?
I just want to show you my credentials.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm a special agent with FPS. What's going on?
Hi, I'm just in the publicly, there's a DHS memo from 2018. I'm just in the publicly accessible areas. My name is Sean. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not, the ADA here says that I can't take pictures of employees, but I have a right to film government employees in the course of their duty, and the DHS memo, there's no need for you to put those on. There's no need. So, you see your officer here is threatening to throw me out and get physical with me. I have not once escalated the situation. Yeah, you said you were going to throw me out.
I'm good. I'm going to walk away.
Okay.
You got it. I'm going to be right here.
I have not once escalated the situation. I've
What can I help you
identified.
with
No,
today?
I don't need any.
What
I don't
do you
need any
need?
help. I'm just taking some pictures of building of the government in the publicly accessible areas of this building here.
Okay.
That's all.
That's fine.
I'm working on a story. I'm a journalist. That's it. And I haven't bothered anyone. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
I've been very reasonable. I've identified myself. I don't know what else I can do to.
No, you're fine. And just so I'm clear, do you have any business with the VA today?
I have no business directly with them,
Okay.
other than
So you
asking
just wanna take some
questions. I'm just
pictures?
taking some pictures in the publicly accessible areas, ma'am. That's it. That's all.
You're good.
All right, thank you.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Sean.
Sean?
Yeah,
Okay.
my name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Did you
You'll
go
see.
through security screening?
I did. Yes, I did.
You have any
Of
knives
course.
or weapons or
No,
anything?
I went through the security screening.
Just checking.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
nothing. I obviously have nothing on me. I'm just taking some pictures, video in the publicly accessible areas of this building, and that's all I'm going to do. And you said your name was I didn't.
Special Agent Kingsley.
Kingsley. Thank you, Special Agent Kingsley. I appreciate it. Okay. Have a good day.
The agent exemplifies exemplary de-escalation skills and demonstrates the proper conduct expected from public officials. She effectively neutralizes the tyrannical FPS officer's actions. Had the other employees and the FPS officer been properly educated about citizen rights, this entire incident could have been prevented. However, if you believe the FPS officer's actions were problematic, wait until you witness how the next officer mishandled a situation with a state trooper over a minor issue. This is Officer Robert Duo from the Bergen County Sheriff's Department, who on May 31st, 2013, pulled over a van in New Jersey for a minor traffic violation. During the stop, Trooper Jeremy Mikulitz of the New Jersey State Police noticed Officer Duo conducting the traffic stop. Trooper Mikulich promptly exited his patrol car, drew his firearm, and approached Officer Duo to inquire why an unidentified individual in civilian clothing was carrying out a traffic stop. Here's the sequence of events that unfolded.
I want to see ID from you. From you. Right in there. County Police. Alright, right there. Don't do that again, brother. Shut your damn mouth. I'll do it if I want to. I want picture ID. Look at picture ID. You better have a good reason why you're whipping your weapon on me. I do. All right? I do. You got what? Armed robbery. You got police impersonation. I see what you got. I gotta back up. But you leave. I gotta back up. No, you're not gonna tell me to leave here. This is my spot right here. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Officer Robert Duo became incensed upon seeing a state trooper draw a gun on him, although the trooper claimed he was exercising caution. According to state police, the trooper's action was prompted by a string of carjackings involving criminals posing as plainclothes officers. When Officer Duo witnessed the trooper drawing his firearm in the presence of two suspects, he became visibly agitated. Trooper MTZ quickly arrived at the scene and even reprimanded a bystander who was observing the situation.
Eyes front! Why are you looking at me? I'm to the front for a minute. Yeah, bullshit. I work here. I work. Why you mother? Get out of my face! Get out of my face! Get out of here! Go yourself! Go out of here! You know what's going on out here! You don't know what's going on out here! You don't know what's going on out here! You don't know what's going on out here! I work out here! I work out here! You don't know what's going on out here! You don't know what goes on out here! You! Go fly to your boss. You. Tell your boss to call me. George Escobar. All right, Escobar. All right. You don't want to hear the story. You don't want to hear the story. You don't want to hear the story. Yeah, costume. Go yourself. Costume out of here. Yeah.
In the Bodycam footage, there is a moment where the trooper appears to physically push the officer, escalating the tension further. The situation intensifies with the arrival of Bergen County Police Sergeant Gabriel Escobar.
What's going on? Get the out of here, scumbag! You want to have a scumbag? You! If you didn't have the uniform on, I'd wipe the street with you, bro. You pulled your gun on me! You the police, scumbag! You saw my ID! A police? What the do I look like to you? If I pulled my gun on you, how would you feel? If I pulled my gun on you, how would you feel? On me! A police impersonator! Arrested for 3 of them in the last month! 3 of them in unmarked cars! Arrested police impersonators! So don't come out here rocking a uniform. You're better than anybody. You know who I am! Really? You know who I am! I don't know who you are! You my ID! Arrested police impersonators with that! Tax vest! Let me ask you a question, bro. Do they have this? Did I see that when I first walked in? But you saw it afterwards, scumbag! What, did I have my gun out after I saw that? Did I throw you out? Arrested police impersonators! That's right! It's a rookie move! It's a rookie move! I work out here! You know who I am! You know who I am! You know who I am! You see this? You know who I am! You know who I am!
The sergeant stands firmly by his deputy and admonishes Trooper Mikulich for what he perceives as an avoidable confrontation. However, Trooper MTZ remains resolute and refuses to yield.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Tough Guy. Alright, yeah. You don't know the story, bro. You don't know the story. You just got out of the academy. Yeah, alright. You just got out of the academy. You see a uniform, that means I got out of the academy? No, because you're alright. You don't know the story. I just told you the story, and you're still acting like I just told you the story. So when you're playing close guys do that, do we do that to them? Well, listen, when our playing guys are out here working, they let us know. They let us know when our playing guys are out here working. Just out of curiosity, when you're working on Route 4, Route 46, you let us know? I don't come out to Route 4. Because you're not from here. You don't know about here. Where you from, fucking Moscow? That's right, because I only got 6 months on the job. I only got 6 months on the job. Yeah, because it's an issue now. Now it's an issue. Now it's an issue. First off, I'm not making an issue of it. I work out here. I work out here, all right? Oh, you're not making an issue out here? You come here ranting and raving, telling me to get the out of here. You didn't just do that? I think we just settle this out here. I'm not going to say nothing. You want to call you for it? I'm telling you. I tried to explain it to you. We've had 3 police impersonators, tax vests and all. So we're ripping and stripping out here, robbing people. You know what? Carjacking, guns, the whole 9 yards. Bro, if you don't believe it, I want my detectives to call you. I want them to personally call you because I'm a rookie and I don't know what the is going on. Just calm down. Now, calm down. Because we're not getting anywhere yelling at each other, all right? Are we getting anywhere yelling at each other? We're not getting anywhere yelling at each other. Nah. All right? So, if that's the case, then you know what? No, I'm lying, bro. I'm lying. I come out here typically and put my gun out on police because that's what I do. That's what they teach us 6 months out of the academy to do. Why do I tell you that? I don't cop pulling a gun on them. I have a problem with that. Yeah, no, all right? Yeah. But I still tried to explain to you, and it didn't go anywhere. I'm a rookie 6 months out of the job. Well, you know what? I want my detectives to call you personally. I want them to call you personally because, you know what? Apparently my word's not good enough. So I'm going to leave it as is.
It's particularly disheartening that the two suspects initially pulled over by Officer Duo were inside their vehicle, witnessing the clash between two officers' egos. Following the video's widespread circulation, an investigation was initiated to ascertain responsibility. The state police superintendent supported Trooper Mikulitz's actions unequivocally, while the police chief of the officer involved noted that their personnel could have managed the situation more effectively. If you believe Trooper Mikulitz effectively asserted himself against these disrespectful officers, just wait until you hear about the actions of the next game warden.
So, detaining me, I guess I'm going to take the stance again. I want to make sure this is clear. Now, what's going on here today is illegal, okay? And you're towing my pickup. I disagree with it 100%. And if you do it, you're doing it under my protest, okay? I've been detained here for I don't know how long as an American citizen in the state of Montana, not even as a game warden. My civil rights have been violated all morning long.
This is Dirk Paulson, a game warden with Fish, Wildlife, and Parks, who was held in custody for over 5 hours by police officers from Fort Belknap Indian Reservation. Paulson, a federal agent, was stopped while traversing nearby land adjacent to the reservation. Body camera footage captured Paulson asserting his right to access these areas legally and clarifying that he was not trespassing.
Better days?
Heard that.
So what we have here is, this is deeded property owned by the tribal community. This is a BLM numbered route. This isn't submarginal. This isn't reservation. This is deeded property in the state of Montana.
Right.
And they've got me pretty well detained here on this open public road.
Okay. How's it going, guys?
Oh, Dirk Paulson.
Hawkinson.
Nice to meet you.
Hawkins?
Chief of police.
Okay, Travis Peck. Nice to meet you. Don't think we've ever met yet.
No, not yet.
So the issue here is, I'm aware of your tribal resolution. I guess my question is jurisdictionally, okay, the authority to stop and detain me on a county road in Blaine County within deeded property. I mean, it's a county road that goes through, I'm not disputing that this is deeded property that is owned by the community, okay, the state of Montana. This is an open road. That's a BLM numbered trail and a county road. BLM cattle guard, BLM sign. I've been detained. I feel like my civil rights are being violated.
Okay, and there's actually, that's my point of view is also that
Okay.
their civil rights are violated. That the tribal sovereignty is violated. Yeah, just a lot of, I guess, things that this has been, from what I'm understanding, this has been an ongoing thing for a couple of years now. So it should have been resolved by now. Apparently it hasn't been, and it's still having the same problem that were happening in the past. They're still happening today. So I mean, I guess the thing is that I don't know.
My question for everybody here is, what can we do? Let's get him out of here. We all go home. We all sit down somewhere tomorrow. The next day, I don't care when, but let's get everybody sit down.
Here's the thing with that is that that's already been done on 3 different occasions. They met with the state on this.
Okay.
They said that on each time they had told the tribe that they were going to resolve this issue. The issue was going to be resolved, but it's not.
On that resolution, it specifically states that working together, that they would notify us, request permission to come to cross all tribal land, all right-of-ways. That's what that resolution says. It doesn't say whether it's BLM or trust land or what. It just says all rights-of-ways.
What standing
And
does...
that's what this is right here.
What standing does tribal law have outside of the reservation?
That's right.
And what standing? I know you point to the resolution, but my question is, how is that even valid here, where we stand right here?
Maybe that isn't for us to answer.
Well, if you're going to enforce it, I would hope you could answer.
Well, I'm enforcing tribal law.
Okay.
And if tribal law is unconstitutional or not right or whatever, that it can't be decided by me. That's got to be decided by someone else.
I will say that the state, we have reached out to Tribal Fish and Game on several occasions with a memorandum of understanding, which was rejected, a signing project, which we did not receive much support for. Several things have occurred. It takes two to tango, I would say.
Despite Warden Paulson's attempts to clarify that he was on a public road in Montana where tribal police lacked jurisdiction over movement, he remained detained. His personal belongings were transferred from his vehicle to the tribal police car. It later emerged that at the time of the incident, Paulson's department was investigating the illegal killing of an elk by tribal citizens. This context suggests that the detention of the game warden may have been a retaliatory action.
Okay, but you realize that you're...
Just Wednesday I sat down with tribal council and told them I might come to something like this, and all it took was a phone call.
Okay, but you do understand that the actions you're taking is quite likely illegal, and you may very well face criminal charges for it.
Enforcing tribal law.
Okay. Well, that's fine as long as you believe that. I'm going to pull my vehicle up here. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, I'm going to pull my vehicle up here beside his.
Okay.
And we're going to get his stuff that he wants to take with him into my ride.
Okay.
That's the way this is going to shake down right now.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll inventory. He will personally witness it. I will witness it myself, and then everything will be taken out of from there.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Hey, George, you're the vice president of the council, right?
Sure am.
So you're the next highest up guy here, because we've had to defer to Harold here on this. So what's the validity of detaining me on an open public road within the state of Montana? What's the authority?
The authority, as far as I remember, I'm new to the game, is through resolution that the former council passed. I didn't really pay that much attention to it.
They got it, Junior. I just came and told them I discussed it at length with both of them.
Well, he's on the council, and you said we need to talk to somebody higher up than you, so that's what I'm doing. You said you couldn't answer these questions, it's for somebody higher up to decide.
Shortly thereafter, Game Warden Dirk Paulson clearly voices his strong objection to being detained by law enforcement from the Fort Belknap Indian Reservation. He asserts that his civil rights as both an American citizen and a resident of Montana have been infringed upon, stating that his detention is unlawful. Paulson also requests clarification from the tribal police regarding their stance on the matter, emphasizing that their actions could have serious legal consequences.
So, detaining me, I guess I'm going to take the stance again. I want to make sure this is clear. Now, what's going on here today is illegal, okay? And you're towing my pickup. I disagree with it 100%. And if you do it, you're doing it under my protest, okay? I've been detained here for I don't know how long as an American citizen in the state of Montana, not even as a game warden. My civil rights have been violated all morning long, okay? I've been detained illegally, unlawfully, and now you're stealing my enforcement, my signed patrol vehicle, and telling me I have to go to a court that has no jurisdiction over top of non-tribal members to get it back. Am I clear on this? That's what's going on here? If I'm wrong, someone correct me.
Like detained? What do you mean by detained?
I'm not free to leave. I haven't been free to leave all morning. I've been boxed in by this gentleman, Mr. Dion, by your tribal fish and game director, Harold Main, by tribal police. I think Richard Bushi was parked down there, eyeing me for a while. I mean, I'm kind of outnumbered here. Luckily, the Blaine County Sheriff's Department, who has jurisdiction right here, is kind enough to come down here to witness what's going on here. These civil rights infractions that are happening to me.
Well, I think this is my personal opinion, stepping out of the law enforcement role of it, but my personal opinion is this is where it needs to stop. Let this happen today, but the state, I don't care if it's Blaine County, and I can't tell Glenn how to do his job, obviously, but I trust him in what he'll do. So.
Well, this happened last fall, and I brought it to his attention.
Did it come this far?
Well, it was just threatened.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember us talking about it last fall too, and we were kind of all keyed up and worried that it was going to come to something like this. Said, we'll let this one play out, and I'm sure this is going to rattle some cages in Helena. It's going to make some people upset. You've got a job to do, and you're how far out here, and say, for instance, one of these guys just decided to, go all out. Not saying they would, but just saying one of them thought about it, and my back out, your back out is. It took me how long to get out here?
Yeah, what I'm concerned about. Well, I'm concerned about somebody who isn't of a level head.
Yeah.
And they can start enforcing the rules out here.
Yeah.
That part.
But even step back from that and step back to the civil rights issue, where does it draw the line? Because it starts here, then it goes to Highway 66, then it moves to US 2. And pretty soon it's not you, it's my wife driving down the road. So where does it's somewhere, we've got to have an interpretation, and it's got to be handed down, so this looks like a good place to step in and start it.
I think
That's what I'm overruled on, is seizing the vehicle, not the jurisdictional issue. That's why you're still...
And who made the decision, just so I know? I'd like to,
Find out in court.
I just think,
Find out
why do I
in
got to go to court?
Well, like my supervisor said, the citation will be issued to your supervisor, and then he can take it up in court.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Discuss it in trial in court.
Well, the guys seem like a big waste of time. I appreciate it. Well, all right.
Hopefully it gets resolved. Maybe next time.
Well, we'll need some
specific-
cooperation across the table.
Yeah, it is. It's been there. We reached out 3 times so far.
Okay. Well, guys, it's been real. It's been fun, but it has been real fun. We'll be in touch.
The aftermath of the incident remains shrouded in uncertainty. However, numerous viewers were notably impressed by the federal agent's calm demeanor and steadfast commitment to upholding federal law. Amidst a tense situation, he demonstrated remarkable composure and professionalism, seeking to diffuse tensions and resolve the matter peacefully. This contrasted sharply with the behavior of the law enforcement officers involved, whose actions appeared confrontational and possibly unjustified. Witnessing such instances where federal agents assert their rights and correct the actions of overzealous or misinformed police officers can indeed be gratifying. It underscores the importance of understanding and adhering to legal guidelines, especially in situations where individual rights may be at risk of being disregarded. The federal agent's approach not only upheld the principles of law and order, but also highlighted the necessity for law enforcement agencies to operate within the bounds of constitutional limits. Despite these positive outcomes when federal agents intervene, concerns persist regarding the accountability of law enforcement officers who exceed their authority. Instances where officers act beyond their legal jurisdiction or violate constitutional rights raise troubling questions about oversight and accountability within policing. The failure to prosecute such instances effectively undermines public trust in law enforcement and calls for greater transparency and accountability measures. In the broader context, the incident involving the federal agent serves as a reminder of the complexities and challenges inherent in law enforcement interactions. It illustrates the critical role of federal agents in upholding legal standards and safeguarding individual rights, even in contentious situations. By demonstrating respect for legal boundaries and employing de-escalation techniques, the federal agents set a standard for responsible and effective law enforcement conduct. Moreover, the incident underscores the ongoing need for comprehensive training and education within law enforcement agencies. Training that emphasizes constitutional rights, de-escalation strategies, and cultural sensitivity can help mitigate misunderstandings and reduce the likelihood of confrontational encounters. It is crucial for law enforcement personnel to possess the knowledge and skills necessary to navigate diverse and potentially volatile situations while upholding civil liberties and maintaining public trust. Ultimately, while instances of federal agents correcting the actions of overzealous police officers may provide temporary reassurance, systemic changes are needed to ensure consistent adherence to legal standards and accountability in law enforcement practices. Efforts to strengthen oversight mechanisms, improve training programs, and foster constructive dialogue between law enforcement agencies and the communities they serve are essential steps toward achieving fair and just policing for all,